So there's nothing there right now, but we expect that something will be developing towards the weekend and the early part of next week. That is the potential development area there in the Caribbean, and it looks like conditions are going to be favorable. Of course, one of the big ones is what's going on with water temperatures in the Caribbean.
So that seems to be just a constant, guarantee. We're going to have that. There's some other factors that we're watching for steering patterns, and if this ultimately develops or not in the end, it's still kind of iffy.
Yeah, there's a high that's going to sort of hold this system off initially, but we do expect that eventually that high is going to move away. So the question is, what's going to be there when it moves away? And when we look at water temperatures, they are way above average. You're looking at near record values across a lot of the Caribbean. We saw record values last year. It was way above the previous record, and we're just a shade below that right now with widespread water temperatures in the 90s. And so what that means is you've got very high potential intensity. You could get, with ideal conditions, a Category 5 hurricane with water temperatures like that. And so that certainly has us concerned that we're going to see something developing in that area.
So, Carl, with those of us with interest in the greater Antilles, we watched what happened with Oscar. Oscar kind of flew under the radar because it was such a small storm and developed very quickly. Could we see something like that happen again? Could we see the models kind of underdoing it until it's here again?
You never want to say never when it comes to tropical weather. I mean, there are always, possibilities of very strong development with water temperatures like that. I want to show you what the model's showing us right now. And what we see here is low pressure that starts to get going in the western part of the Caribbean. But also notice there's that mid-level ridge that is to the north of that across the Gulf of Mexico and also in parts of the southeast. Now, initially, that ridge is going to hold the system off.